We're just talking everything football, really, obviously, with the club starting off again. So, what I wanted to ask you, first of all, when I put your name into Google, what do you think it comes up with? 45 years of age.
Wrong, but go on.
Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Must be an old one, man. You're from Ermston, you play for Shrewsbury,
Yeah.
Leicester, Man United.
Yeah.
You're 16 and a half stone.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Wow, you're a big man. You played for FC United, and obviously, I read up on Margie. He let you go on a mutual consent.
Yeah, yeah.
You played for Southport and Lee as well.
Yeah.
So where did it all start off for you then?
Obviously, like we said before we started rolling, obviously round here has always been a football hotbed. You know, since I was a kid, all I knew round here was football. Going into the pubs, and my granddad ran a football team. I think yourself played for. So everything was just about football. Started playing for North Trafford Juniors, who before Trafford, obviously North Trafford, and just went from there. You know, went to Blackburn, then I signed for Everton, then ended up at United from 13 to 16. Then obviously
that was when your granddad passed away.
Yeah.
You came in the United blazer, didn't you?
Yeah. So
United scarf on his coffee.
And then I went to Leicester. I was at Leicester 5 years. I was at Shrewsbury for a year. Then dropped into the conference with Southport, and just went from there, obviously. And then went through non-league, making a move for 20 quid a week extra. But yeah, and obviously it ended up at Flixton. And to be fair, it's one of the places. Well, I spent probably least I almost spent a season. Less than a season. But Paul Wright signed me Festa.
Yeah.
I remember because I was playing for Hyde at the time, but I actually broke my ankle playing on the field with Tom and Jack, messing about with like the kids and a few of the older, having a bit of a game of football. Anyway, so I broke my ankle. Yeah, so I was on contract at Hyde, and I had to pretend I fell off a treadmill because I was on contract. Yeah, so I got paid. Couldn't tell him I was having a kick about in the park with the kids, and I broke my ankle. So anyway, so I was coming back from that, and I'd seen Tobbs and Festa quite a few times. Steve Tobin, obviously he was a captain for Flixton at the time, in Mambo's, as we all used to frequent. Yeah. And he used to say loads of times, "What are you doing there? You know, travelling all over in that league. Come and play for us, blah blah blah. You know, we're putting a side together this year, etc. etc." So no, I don't really want to do that, blah blah blah. And then as I was playing and travelling and getting home at like 11 o'clock on a Saturday, I thought, what am I doing here? So anyway, I seen him again, and he went, "Look, we'll match your wage. You come down, so we're putting the right teams together. We're gonna have a proper go." And then I come down, seeing the lads that he'd signed. You know, we had like Steve Tobin, Franny Vaughan, Rubes, Marquez, Matt Landrigan, Liam Grandison, Graham Vaughan. We had a really good side, and yeah, we won 18 out of 19. We went up. We won the North West Counties Cup. We beat Trafford at Trafford. Wow. I think you remember that.
Yeah, that was the same season as FC, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, so basically, because Festa was mates with Margie, wasn't he? And then the first season of FC, so I think Festa wanted to have a right go and match, obviously, because Margie, so he didn't like it, but he wanted to match what FC were doing. I thought, you know, and he, to be fair, you know, he can be quite a divisive figure locally, but you know, what he did for the football club in terms of making it really competitive, that it'd not been for a long time. You know, obviously, they've been really decent years gone by with Dalton Steel and stuff like that. Yeah, but Festa was the first one after that, really, who put a group together that could really compete. Yeah. So, like I said, we won a cup, first cup Flixton and won in don't know how long. And then obviously finished the season, and FC United coming for me with Margin, made me an offer that I couldn't really turn down. Obviously, being a United fan, going to play in front of 5,500 people. And to be honest, if it wasn't for them, that club, I probably wouldn't have gone. I'd have probably stayed at Flixton because I was really happy. The social side of it was brilliant.
It was.
As a group, and one thing that Festa could do was always get the lads together. And he was a great man manager. You know, what he didn't know about tactics and stuff, he made up for in getting to run through a brick wall for him, and all these different ways. And again, it's opened yourself up when you're like a manager yourself now, and the way different people manage. One thing that I still would take from him is that man management style, where he was brilliant, really was. You know, he'll tell you, he'd come in at like, you'd be thinking, where's Festa? And then he'd turn up at 10 to 3, but like, sorry lads, I'm late. And a 2-girl special, it ran over. You know, like, you think, where's the tactics, where's this? Anyway, go out, enjoy yourself, you're batteries and walk out and you're going, is that it?
Is this actually your first managerial job then?
Well, I was at Darwin one as like a joint manager, then I was first team coach at Prestwich A's. So I've been in it for like 6 years, but actually completely by myself. Yeah, obviously, well, not by myself because obviously I've got Rhodri, who managed 2 years in Evo stick with Salford. So, and I wasn't really looking to get back involved. I've got my own football academy, work's busy, and it's a full-time job. If you want to be successful, it's a full-time job. You've got to go and watch games, players, know who you're playing against. You're training twice a week. You've got match days. You might be playing twice that week. You're out the house a lot, so it's a big commitment. So it wasn't really something that I was looking to get back into. I'd done 6-7 years on the management side, and I thought, well, unless something really good comes up, I was comfortable with, like I said, I've got 140 kids at my own academy, football academy, that we run out of Darwin.
That's really good.
So really busy with that, and obviously work's really busy. So I was quite content, really. Still having, because obviously my Saturdays were spent with the kids' teams and stuff, and we go and play academies. So we go to Everton and United and City. So it was still heavily involved in football, but it wasn't something that I was looking to get back into. And obviously, I got a phone call when I come for an interview and speak to the owner, and I did.
Who approached you first?
So it was John Grant, who runs Old Trafford. He played for Crewe and Aldershot. So he's a friend of mine. So would you be interested in coming down for a chat? So I came down for a chat, came here. Then I had a walk around the ground. But at that time, it was just a building site, and I basically agreed to take it there and then. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, obviously, like you would at that point. Bear in mind, this club's been dead for 13 years. You'd never think it's coming back. I thought, well, it's one thing saying it, because at that point it was just a full-on building site and nothing much had really started. So I said, well, if you keep your end of the bargain and say what you're going to do, I'd love to do it. And obviously, maybe at the back of my mind thinking, that's a massive, massive task to bring it back at the level that you're talking about. But like I said, every week that goes by, I get more surprised and shocked, and like how big the owner's commitment to it is, and it's you can see for yourself
where they are now.
Yeah, you can see for yourself from where literally we were, and we have been like the Harlem Globetrotters. Every game we've played 12, 13 games. Everyone's been away. Obviously, we played at Trafford, but it's still an away game. So it's like everything. As a football club, you need a home, don't you? So the quicker we got back there, the better. So for what they've done,
I'm gonna come to that bit.
Yeah.
The next part.
Yeah. So literally that's it. So basically that's my football journey. Obviously, pretty much to a T.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to pass it over to Rhodri. And when I put your name in Google, there wasn't much about football. Not in a disrespectful way. Basically, there wasn't much that I could find. I don't even know where you played junior football. Don't know whether you played professional football. And really, obviously, you were born in Cardiff. That's one thing.
Born in Cardiff, yeah.
And that was about it, really. So
I was born in Cardiff, obviously moved to Salford when I was 3, so I've been here 45 years. But they played for Dean Sports.
Dean's, yeah, good
Dean
team.
Sports, yeah.
Good teams.
Dennis Schofield just passed away recently, actually. He seen Ryan play in a school game and got him there, and then obviously I went to Dean Sports as well. But
Where are Dean Sports based? Was it
opposite Moorside High School, do you know, on East Lancs?
Oh, yeah.
It's changed now. The school's on the opposite side, but it used to be on the left-hand side if you're going towards Bolton.
You were born in 77, weren't you?
Born in 77.
Yeah.
So moved to Salford when I'm 1980. Then got expelled from school, and through that,
I'll speak for yourself.
through that I got asked to go down to a trial for Torquay United.
Wow.
Torquay, so I ended up going down there for a couple of weeks. Asked me to sign 2-year YTS there, and
£27.50 a week.
I think it was 29 actually.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 29. £29.50. £31.50 the next year. Went up £2. But no, I didn't last there. Lasted about 9 months.
Was that more homesick?
No, it was more me being a naughty boy.
Oh,
me
right,
being a naughty boy. Yeah, they let me go, come back, and then I really didn't play football for about 3-4 years.
Just lost your interest?
Yeah, and then started with Salford City, Bangor City, Then Mosley, won a couple of leagues with Mosley. Then joined Alex FC United. Then it just bounced from Salford to FC United, really, until I retired.
So playing and managing.
Playing, managing, was player manager at Salford City from 2010 to 2012. Left there, went back to FC United, then took over the academy at FC United when the ground eventually opened at Broaders Park.
What position did you play?
Striker, right midfield, left midfield.
Do you know where the bag is?
Yeah.
Left or right foot?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's based in my football career, yeah.
That's good. Right, Paul, I've known you a long time.
Yeah,
I never knew you as a footballer.
Yeah, we know each other a lot about each other off the pitch, not a lot. Well, my career is certainly not as impressive as the two lads, obviously, but more of a Flixton background, I suppose, which is hence why probably I'm standing here. Joined the club in 2001, 2002 as a 16, 17-year-old youth lad. We won the Altrincham District League under Mike Lockrin.
Top bloke. Used to play football with them too.
Yeah, we won that Altrincham District League. The club then decided to start an official reserve team.
Yep.
We became the reserve team. Again, first time probably. I've never the club ever had a reserve team, but they sort of looked at, sort of developed the youth side of the club. I became reserve team captain. We got a friendly against Man United that season because we won the league. Bought a lot of attention.
I think, like I said, because it was reserves, like, it wasn't like we was there and you was there.
No.
It was all together, and that's like I said, getting back to like with like Festy, really inclusive, encouraged that. So like these guys, he played first team quite a few times, and he was always there, and so everyone was around everyone again, just building that sort of that camaraderie, that team spirit, that sort of social aspect of it.
It was good, and that did bring the younger generation in as well. So the club just went from strength to strength, and was getting momentum. Obviously, I played with your Craig in the same team. Craig got into the first team. I went into the first team. Many other lads sort of went in and out reserves at first. It was a good little stepping stone for people, to go into reserve team football. We went into the North West Counties Reserve League, which again was a fairly decent standard. To be fair, you were playing first team lads who were coming back from injury. The dog and duck down the road.
Back then, the reserve teams were
good sides.
From the first team, you couldn't get in.
They were good sides, and I played under Dalton Steele briefly.
Great manager.
Dave Mitten took the side.
Would he be Flixton's most successful manager, Dalton Steele?
He came back, then he was his second spell I played under him. I think he had his first spell well before mine.
They were right in Northern Prem, weren't they? I think an FA Vars semi-final, I think, maybe, something like that,
So after I did a podcast with Adam, they beat Canvey Island in the quarterfinals. It was a two-legger in the semi. Again, was it Briery or somebody? Brig,
I got Brig in my head.
And 0-0 away, and then at Flixton they got beat 2-0. Third chance at Wembley.
Wembley FA Vars,
Because Kurt played in that team.
So in and out of the first team, obviously then Paul Wright, who we've mentioned, came in. Was building a good side, a little bit tougher to get in actually, to be honest with you. Listen, I was a right back, I did my job, worked hard,
No, he was,
in and out. But I got a bad injury, I snapped my ankle, had to have it screwed back together. But I stayed around the club, doing it, just helping out, do what you could do. Sitting still, ended up still sort of helping out with the reserves. Then I got officially asked to do that job. The manager left at the end of the season. Paul Wright said, I think you could run the reserve. Bear in mind, I was only 20, what would I have been at the time, 23, 24? So I was young to be running a reserve.
I think he was good at it. He was good at making you think you could do it, didn't he? So he's, like I say, he was very, well, everyone knows, he could sell snow to the Eskimos when he's one of them. But and you did a great job.
He's that type of guy, wasn't
he? It was a guy. And I think that's the key word, and that's something that we try and have round us in when you're building teams and stuff like that. Is that character's important. It really is, and like you said there, like Festa making you think, 24, 25, that I can go and manage a reserve side. Right, I can do.
He wanted me around the club, but I think it was just I was one of them cheeky chappies, but I was quite committed to the club. Yeah, I was committed to the club. It meant a lot to me, do you know what I mean?
Again, local lad though, so that's what I'm saying. It's what we're trying to do. Is obviously Paul's agreed to come on and do some scouting for us and go and watch match and do match reports and stuff. Because me and Roger talked about it a lot. We want local people. We want people who've got the best interests of the club at heart. So we could go and get people, go and watch a couple of games here and there, but when it means something to like people like I was only there for a season. People like Paul, they're massive 10, 15 years part of their lives. So it's for us, it's really important, like say for people like Paul to come back on board and have roles at the club.
So do you think the more successful you get in this role that you're playing, it's going to divert into a bigger field of trying to get better players?
Well, of course it is, isn't it? You go with the levels, don't you? So obviously, obviously the higher you go, you appeal to a different level of player. So there's players now at this moment in time that are probably out of our catchment because they're up there and we're starting sort of down here. As we go through the leagues, obviously then that changes, doesn't it? The circle widens, so to speak, of the players that you can get. So, like I said, the playing staff will evolve because you want the best you can get to win football matches. But in terms of your backroom staff, I think, even people, tea ladies or people who do the food or all these sort of things, it's like the foundations of the club.
I think we're in a good position because the owner's willing to give us a little bit of money. So we're willing to probably get a North West Premier League side in a North West First Division side. Yeah. So if we do well in the first year, we're not wholesale changes when we just add quality at the end instead of bringing it.
I think that's where we are now. We said that we took time on to build a side. Our last 2 games, we've played last 3 years. We played Macclesfield under 23s. We beat them. We got beat 1-0 at Clitheroe, but they're a step 4 side. We drew 0-0 with Everton. They're a step 4 side. So for us now, it's not like wholesale change. It's just now adding a little bit of quality here and there. Yeah. But like I said, for us, we want this is what this is about. We've got 3 local lads here. Who was sat, Rhodri's down the road in Salford. So it's important for us and me especially that we have got that core of people around the club where it does mean a lot to him, and it is the local club. And it's like anything. When it's close to your heart, subconsciously you do try a bit more. You do. It's in your heart. It's in your heart because it means more. It's like if you work there, say, and you clock off at 5, you're gone at 5 to, aren't you, no matter what. Yeah. If someone asks you if it's your local, can you do us a favour because we need this for tomorrow? Yeah, no worries, I'll stay and do it because it means more. And that's why I think, look, the owner's coming. He's an American guy. He's a great bloke.
What's his name for everybody?
Chris Garcia. He's coming. Being like a knight in shining armour really for this community and the football club and what it means. But it could have gone another way. We could have tried to get completely people from outside the area and gone a different way. But
and that's how often you speak to him? Every other day,
I speak to him 3-4 times a week. He's in America at the moment, so 2-3 Zoom calls. He's super interested in everything that we're doing, everything that's going on, and it means community means a lot to him, So he's very focused on community togetherness, bringing the community together. Why
did he pick Flixton?
Oh, you have to ask him. Hopefully, because it's a sleeping sort of non-league giant, which essentially, at one point it was in the Northern Premier League. So, like I say, been to FA Vars semi-finals. Yeah. It's not, it's not a no disrespect to Sunday League. It's not a Sunday League club that you're trying to build from scratch. And also as well, you've got a ready-made fan base, haven't you? Like we touched on before. We played Trafford in a friendly. 850 people there. And that says a lot. Imagine if that's a league game in a few years. Yeah. On a Boxing Day or something like that. You could imagine what sort of numbers you get there because it means a lot to people.
It was a massive part of you'll know as well, and obviously both you to do. The community around here, that club was the heart of it, really.
Of course it is, yeah.
Football midweek, sat in the boat with the lads, and after training, you stayed behind. It was a proper social sort of.
The social part of it, which is the way I got involved with Flixton, the social side of it, was just an extension of the football. Because they'd all come in the clubhouse afterwards, have a drink, have something to eat, and some of them would stay out if they've had a tough week.
Well, we've got a rule now where you have to get when that clubhouse is open that you've got to stay for 3 drinks. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, can be water, can be Coke, whatever you want to drink, but you have to stay for 3 drinks.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, camaraderie. You have to stay, and just as well because obviously been in non-league football for a number of years. Get to know the fans. Get to know the local people. Get to know the people who are paying the money to come and watch you. It's not Old Trafford or the Etihad or where they're just blurs in a massiss people. Yeah. We might get 200, 250 people, 300 people. We might get 50 who stay behind. Get to know the 50. Yeah. Get to know the people who are paying not paying your wages, but hard-earned money. When nowadays it's tough. I know it might be only 5 or 8, but five with a pint, stuff like that. They're supporting you and supporting the community. So I believe, Roger believes that you can stay behind. You're not just getting showered and going. Stay behind. You can have a couple of drinks, not pushing alcohol on people, but you stay and you speak to the people who are coming through the door to watch you.
I think we're in a unique position as well because once you see when it's done, you spend
Oh, he looks absolutely fantastic.
It's going to be
I've seen-
really
I've
nice.
seen the print.
So some of the North West Counties teams, you really want to get out of there because they're a dump. This is going to be really nice. So
Yeah.
It's going to be a place you want to stay in.
Exactly.
Well, that's it. Yeah. But again, as well, it'll bring that community back. Because we were talking about before you got here that you know, when we was growing up, you could go in any pub round and you'd know 2 or 3 lads straight away. Nowadays, it's getting away from that. Where you go in place, you go, who's that? Where hopefully, what this is going to be is that's going to be, you know, a sort of meeting place for people locally. To meet up again and watch the football in there rather than 3 or 4 pubs dotted around. Can we all get in there and watch United or City, whoever it may be?
That's perfect. That's just lapping onto it, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
You can basically watch United and then watch you or vice versa.
Vice versa, exactly.
And the community is, I'm a member at Dave Hume, so I play Dave Hume every week, and people are talking about it. People know it's happening because they're asking me all the time. Every different people, young or old.
It's exciting, isn't it? I think, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
Maybe in a Flixton, being a bit passionate, but it is.
But that's what you need, though. So, like you say, that I might be a bit, but that's what you want. Enthusiasm.
Coming back to what Rhodri said about people talking at Davium Golf Club, just want to bring your attention because it got launched this week. If you want to go on the Facebook, it's Flixton Football Club, in brackets, Flixton FC. The new website which got launched this week, which is flixtonfc.com, and the Instagram is Flixton FC Official, okay? You can go on X, which is also Flixton FC Official. So any of those social media platforms, you'll find out what's going on with the lads. Anyway, we'll move on. Who's your team captain?
Well, AD looks a team captain, centre half.
Good player?
Yeah, good player. Yes, solid, dependable. You know, 6'2", 6'3", wins most first contacts. Aggressive, liked by the lads. Take some information well done here.
Out of 75 kids coming to the trial, we've only kept 2 or 3 and he's one of them.
So he's come from the start,
yeah.
So, Rhodri, player to watch for in your team?
Player to watch for? Ooh, good question. I'm going to go with the young ones. Yinka, a lad
Position?
called left back or left centre half, sorry. Gabriel, centre midfielder. What's his surname, Gabriel?
Winterpool.
Gabriel Winterpool.
Good engine?
Really good on the ball. Only young, 18, 19. And with the third one, I'll go for Wahab. Small,
He's only
small,
quick winger.
quick.
Yeah.
There's 3 guys that we've got who are training at City's development team. So they're training at City's every day. Playing games, so they're really good. So if we do well to keep them really at the end of next year, because they are good players, but I think they're the ones to watch out for.
So you just mentioned the first player there, left side, left back, left midfield. You finished your career at FC United and got released. That was your position, wasn't it?
Yeah, I played left back. Yeah. So I played left back for a long time. But to be fair,
Was that your favourite position though? I actually thought you were a midfielder.
I started as a midfielder as a kid, and because you're left-footed, no one wants to play left back. So I ended up playing left back. But I had a decent engine, could get up and down, and then it's like anything. You just want to play at that age, don't you? So stayed a left back, and then obviously everyone wants to be a midfielder. So when clubs start taking interest in you, then you're like, oh, there's not many left footers about and stuff. Probably a bit more now than there was then, but we've got quite a few, haven't we, which is unusual. But you're sort of at a premium, and if you back then, if you could run, control it, pass it, you're halfway there. So.
Paul, you were left back, weren't you?
Oh, right back.
Right
back.
Yeah. I played against him a few times, honestly.
Did you?
Yeah, he was a nuisance. He was a nuisance. Yeah, he was just a nuisance. So I played left back. So he was. But you know one of them people who just forever chase you, and you think, well, you just piss. You just go away. Yeah, he wouldn't. He'd like, you might go past him, and you think that, and you look at, he's still there. Yes, but that's what I mean. So that's sort of but that sort of passion and determination, and that's what, like I said, that's why we brought him on board to be involved in the club, is because of stuff like that, where desire, passion, enthusiasm, and it spreads. End of the day, we want people who are around our players that are going to have enthusiasm, and also that can tell them a few stories that listen. Do you know the sort of club you're playing for? It isn't just any other club. It's been a big non-league club in its day, and sort of bringing the past. So bringing the past of things that have happened in the past. Or do you remember that game here? Remember that game there? getting through to these players so they can sort of realise like what club they're playing for, and that's
It's a bit
that's
like
really
a
important.
Rocky story, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is.
You
Yeah,
started
yeah.
off with a little shed on the
Yeah,
car park.
exactly.
Went into the next one, which turned out to the changing rooms. Then they built the club, and then obviously.
Well, it's on the shirt in 1960. You know, it's a long time ago. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's a long time ago. So for it to be gone, and for us lot locally, it even gone out my head that it was even there anymore. I just sort of thought there's houses there probably, and then when I got told about it and stuff like that, I was like, really? All right. But then again, because it's been so long, you almost half don't believe it's going to happen, don't you? Know? Well, that's too good because at the end of the day, you can't make money in football.
Our first conversation that we had probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You just walking past in the pub like you said, and you see people that you've not seen for a while. You were only bringing a drink from the bar to your missus.
Yeah.
And you stopped there for about half an hour.
Yeah.
Give you a
Yeah.
But
I had to go back and get another drink.
Yeah, your enthusiasm telling me what was going to happen. The first thing you said to me, I thought somebody was winding me up.
No, I did,
You said, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you said to me, right, well, these are the questions I need to ask you, and then we'll go from there. And dead enthusiastic about it, and obviously.
The thing is, like I said, for me, I was quite settled in what I was doing. I was really busy anyway. I've got like 50, 60 kids who've signed with clubs over the last 3 years. That was my passion, getting kids into clubs. Some of the kids that have been missed, getting them back to the level that they should be at. So I was really passionate about that. And there's not much that could have took me not away from it, because obviously I still do it, but there's not many things that could have took me away from it. This was the one where I was like, wow. And obviously because the way the owner presented it, like we're going to do this. It's not like we're going to come back. We're going to have this little shed here. The pitch is still going to be terrible, and you're going to have no lights in the changing room. It was sort of like it was like you said, like a Rocky story, like a fairy tale, like literally the way you said it. And I was like, well, wow, if you are going to do that, it'd be an honour to come and manage my local team. Do you know what I mean? So and like I said, every step, what he said he's going to do is delivered and then some.
Yeah. No.
Well, I think that wraps it up then, doesn't it, boys?
Really good.
Boys,
Enjoy your time.
Yeah.
So, many thanks, Alex.
Get down to the game Saturday.
1:30 kick-off. Free entry.
I told the missus we're going to the caravan this week.
But that went down well.